Welcome to our live news. I am Ugochi Ekenta. The headlines. Appeal court petition to stop Tinubu's May 29th inauguration. Youth Minister Sunday Dare assures of human capital investment in Tinubu's government. Youth's very elderly man alive after accusing him of killing his son, 2 others in Benue community. Tinubu urges Nigerians to ignore rumors about his health. On the foreign scene, Canada to support residents with new immigration measures in Sudan crisis. Now in sports, Chelsea retains Lampard amid report of signing new manager.
This is Alive TV.
The news in detail. A fresh petition had been filed before the Court of Appeal seeking to stop the May 29th inauguration of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu as Nigeria's next president. The Independent National Electoral Commission had weeks ago declared the All Progressive Congress candidate as the February 25th presidential election winner. Tinubu is billed to be sworn in on May 29, 2023. However, a suit marked CACV 259-2023 has been instituted by a presidential candidate in the 2019 presidential election and constitutional lawyer, Chief Ambrose Albert Owuru, and his political party, Hope Democratic Party, asking the Court of Appeal in Abuja to halt the anticipated swearing-in event. Owuru and his party are seeking the court's order to prohibit President Muhammadu Buhari, the Attorney General of the Federation, and INEC from inaugurating the 2023 president-elect on May 29th. The politician who participated in the 2019 presidential poll on the platform HDP wants Buhari, the AGF, and the INEC to stop taking any further steps on the 2023 presidential election that produced Tinubu as the winner. Owuru, who claimed to be a judged constitutional winner of the 2019 presidential election, predicated his growls against the inauguration of Tinubu or anybody else as successor to Buhari on the ground that he is the constitutionally adjudged winner of the 2019 election and has not spent his tenure as required by law. He also insisted that President Buhari has been usurping his tenure of office since 2019 because the Supreme Court has not determined his petition filed in 2019 in which he challenged the purported declaration of Buhari as the election winner. Nigeria's Youth and Sports Minister, Chief Sunday Dare, has revealed that the incoming administration of President-elect Bola Tinubu will focus on filling the skill gap which exists among the youths in Nigeria by investing massively in their growth. He said the APC under President Muhammadu Buhari had done a lot for the growth of the youth sector, but that the incoming government will do even better, drawing from the wealth of experience of the incoming president, which spans across the public and private sectors. Sunday Dare made this submission on a panel discussion with Dr. Nangolo Mumbar, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, while discussing the next big moves for rising African nations. He said the administration will create a youth entrepreneurship bank, a move it has already begun in partnership with the African Development Bank, as a panel has already been set up to ensure the workability of the youth-focused agenda.
Just 2 weeks ago, we started a conversation. The AFDB actually came to Nigeria to start the first bold step towards establishing youth entrepreneurship bank, which of course most African countries will plug in eventually. A technical committee has been set up to work on the granular details of that. We believe the future of youth's decent job, just like the International Labour Organization said, the future of decent job is in placing our youth on the path of entrepreneurship. When you look at Asia, no country has been able to really empower its youth without placing them deliberately on the path of entrepreneurship.
Angry youths in Kurev, Shangef-Tief, in Konshisha local government area of Benue State had buried a man alive, claiming he was behind the lightning strike that killed one Henry Ihakwa, his wife, and their 2-week-old child. It was gathered that a lightning strike killed the couple and their baby about 3 days ago when it was raining. Angered by the developments, the youth accused Ihakwa, the father of Henry, of bewitching people with thunderstorms in the area anytime it rains. The youths mobilized and attacked Ihakwa. They later dug a shallow grave and buried him alive. An eyewitness and elder in the community, Engineer Baba Agan, said the matter was reported to the police in Konshisha local government, and the divisional police officer mobilized his men to the scene of the incident. However, when the police team arrived, the man had already died in the grave and his body exhumed. Spokesman of the State Police Command, Catherine Anene, who confirmed the incident on Monday, said the two suspects have been arrested and investigation is ongoing. President-elect Bola Tinubu has asked Nigerians to ignore the rumor mongers claiming he's very ill. Recall that Tinubu arrived Nigeria from France yesterday after embarking on a one-month vacation. In his absence, some Nigerians claimed the former Lagos State governor was very ill and incapacitated. Speaking after he arrived Nigeria yesterday, Tinubu said he has rested, is refreshed and ready for tasks ahead. Now in foreign news. Canada will introduce new immigration measures to support Sudanese temporary residents who are currently in Canada and may be unable to return home due to the rapidly deteriorating situation in Sudan, the government said on Monday. Fighting erupted between Sudan's armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces parliamentary group on April 15 and has killed hundreds of people, knocked out hospitals and other services, and turned residential areas into war zones. Once Canada's new measures announced by Canadian Immigration Minister Sean Fraser are in place, Sudanese nationals can apply to extend their status in Canada and move between temporary streams, allowing them to continue studying, working, or visiting family free of charge, the Canadian government said in a statement. To facilitate immigration applications for those still in Sudan so they can travel once it is safe to do so. The Canadian government said it will also prioritize processing completed temporary and permanent resident applications already in the system from people still in the country. This includes visitor visa applications for eligible immediate family members of Canadian citizens and Canadian permanent residents, it added. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres had proposed to Russian President Vladimir Putin a way forward aimed at the improvement, extension, and expansion of a deal allowing the safe Black Sea export of Ukrainian grain, a UN spokesperson said on Monday. Guterres outlined his proposal in a letter that he asked Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov to deliver to Putin. Deputy UN spokesperson Farhan Haq said in a statement after Guterres and Lavrov met in New York. Lavrov did not answer questions on his way in and out of the 90-minute meeting with Guterres. Guterres took note of Russia's concerns about its own grain and fertilizer exports, Haq said. He provided a detailed report on the progress already achieved in this regard and reiterated the United Nations commitment to continue working to address remaining issues, Haq said. Lavrov was quoted by TASS news agency as saying that Moscow would study the letter. Now in sports. English Premier League club Chelsea has reportedly retained Frank Lampard as the club's interim manager until the end of the campaign. Recall that the 44-year-old former player returned to Stamford Bridge after the club sacked Graham Potter as head manager. Recently, the Blues were desperate to get a permanent replacement for Potter and Argentine professional football manager, Mauricio Pochettino, who is said to be the club's wish list for a new manager. Reports, however, according to Daily Mail, reveal that Lampard will stay on as interim boss at Chelsea until the end of the season, when Chelsea co-owners have resolved to be the next permanent manager. Lampard has since his return to Stamford Bridge lost all 4 games. These include Premier League defeats to Wolves and Brighton and both legs of the Champions League quarter-final against Real Madrid. And that's it on the news for the hour. Thanks for watching.